We're back in hell.
이곳은 참 고즈넉해서 좋아.
Yes, hell, aka Hod's floor.
I like how quiet and peaceful this floor can be.
포드랑 마찬가지로 이곳 사서들도 차분한 것 같고.
I like how quiet and peaceful hell is. Anyway, you're not reading.
And the librarians here seem calm and collected, just like you are, Hod.
Are you gonna read the first line?
I did.
Out loud?
Yes.
Oh, is that the line?
Yes.
Oh. I thought you were just saying that. Oh, hey, Roland.
지금은 이렇게 조용해 보여도 할 때는 잘하는 사서들이야. 많이 의지하고 있어.
They may seem meek and quiet, but when they work hard. I rely on them a lot.
나도 우리 쪽 사서들한테 많이 의지하고 있지.
And I'm relying on my librarians quite a bit too.
다 같이 뭐 하고 있었어? 책 정리하는 건 아닌 것 같고.
What are you guys doing anyway? All gathered up here? Doesn't seem like you're sorting books.
독서 토론을 하고 있었어. 서로 마음에 드는 책을 정해서 읽고 이야기를 나누는 거지.
Aw.
We're having meetup of our book discussion club, our literature club. We pick a book that catches our attention, read it, then talk about it.
우리 층 사서들과는 어울리지 않는 모임이구만.
Do you understand the multi-layered reference I just made there?
Yes, I did. Not exactly the kind of meetups the librarians on my floor would like to have.
다들 잘
She did kill herself. Anyway. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
I'm out.
Read the line.
I'm out after that one. I don't need Sayori flashbacks again.
Well, I wasn't going to say the name because didn't want to spoil it, but I guess you just did it. So.
I'm guessing your librarians are all gladly joining in with you then?
맞아. 생각보다 적극적으로 도와주고
You're a piece
있어.
of shit, James.
What do you mean? I'm not the one that spoiled it.
You just like made me have flashbacks to Doki Doki Literature Club.
Should I have flashbacks first time I said literature club?
I did it. I was like, then you're like, yeah, Hot killed herself. I was like,
Yeah, they are. They're helping me out with this more passionately than I expected.
몇 명은 귀찮아서 반발하기도 할 텐데.
I was thinking at least some of them would protest out of laziness.
늦자오였어 봐. 벌써 어디론가 도망쳤을 거다.
Imagine if he has Nichak to join. What a fucking loser. He'd probably just run away before the meetup could even start.
Thought you guys were bros.
내 짜이였으면 정말 그랬을 거야.
I mean, in this sense, hoes before bros.
You got that right. He totally is a loser.
그래도 예전과는 다른 게 느껴져.
Still, I can tell things have changed from the past.
로보토미 때에도 난 비슷한 모임을 진행한 적이 있었어.
I used to have similar meetups back in Lobotomy Corp, you see.
그래? 평화로운 독서 모임은 아니었을 것 같은데.
Really, I suppose those weren't the peaceful book club meetings you have now.
맞아. 직원들과 정기적으로 상담을 진행했지.
I'm getting flashbacks.
Good. Suffer.
No.
You're right. I'm in a counseling program with my employees.
환상체에게 당하는 것이 두려워서 떨고만 있는 직원들에게 도움을 주고 싶었거든.
They were always living in fear of the abnormalities if they were lucky enough to survive. I wanted to be of help somehow.
하지만
What are you
그때는
doing?
너무 내 마음대로
What?
밀어붙였어.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing? Obviously you did something. I heard some scraping sounds.
I moved my cup.
That's what he wants you to think, audience. But back then I imposed
You
myself
can
my
see
ideas on
me!
him too hard. What was that?
조금이라도
What I said you can see me.
I didn't hear that. You cut out. If the employees seemed ever so slightly uncomfortable with counseling, I'd beat myself up and wound fester inside of me.
난 도우려고 하는데 왜 다들 내 마음을 몰라줄까 하고.
I was upset that no one understood my goodwill.
Not even yourself.
이런 말해서 미안한데 꽤 피곤한 성격이었구만.
Sorry to say this, but past you sounds like a real pain in the ass.
그치? 내가 생각해도 그래.
Oh, you're right. I was a total bitch.
난 정말 남을 돕고 싶은 게 아니었어.
That was a short sentence. All the things I did to help others weren't really out of goodwill or anything.
그냥 내가 위로받고 싶을 뿐이었던 거야.
I was just seeking consolation for myself.
첫 번째 삶에서 내가 범한 잘못을 용서받고 싶었던 거지.
I wanted forgiveness for the misdeed I committed in my first life.
어떻게든 누군가에게 도움을 줌으로써 말이야.
By being helpful to others somehow.
그래서 직원들에게 좀 도움이 되었나?
So did you get to be a helpful person?
아니,
No.
역시 그런 식으로는 도움이 될 리가 없잖아.
There's no way I'd actually be of any help with that kind of mindset.
난 엔케팔린에도 손을 댔어.
I even tried enkephalin.
엔케팔린이라. 마약에도 손을 대다니 꽤 충증이요.
Look at the look on his face.
Enkephalin, huh? The pressure must have been serious if you started doing drugs.
그런지까지 했는데 난 어디에서도 구원받지 못했어.
Interesting that robots can use drugs.
They were
Despite
mostly
every-
meat people. They were meat in boxes.
I feel like it was just brains, but
They were meat in boxes.
I feel like it was just their brains.
Am I wrong? They were meat in boxes, though.
It was their brains. That was all the meat.
Is that meat, though?
Yeah, but it was.
But is
there
it in
was
a
some-
box?
I mean, yes, but there
So
was
they're
more
meat
in
in
there.
boxes.
There's more in there. Than
Meat
just
in boxes.
Despite everything I tried, I couldn't find salvation anywhere.
무슨 짓을 하더라도 난 나쁜 사람이고 내가 죄인이란 짐을 덜어내지 못했으니까.
Nothing I did could liberate me from the fact that I was a bad person and a sinner.
그 짐을 내려놓을 수 있을 뻔했는데 엔젤라가 마지막에 망친 건가?
And then you almost had the chance to take that weight off your mind, but Angela foiled that in the end.
맞아. 정말 그랬어.
Yeah, that's how it went.
엔젤라가 우리를 가로막을 때도 들은 생각이 그랬어. 이기적이지?
Even when Angela was standing in our way, I was only thinking about myself. Selfless, wasn't I?
이번에야말로 속죄할 수 있었는데 다 허사로 돌아갔구나.
This was my one and only chance to finally repent once and for all, but it all came to naught.
웃기지? 그때까지도 멍청하게 깨닫지 못한 거야.
It's silly, I know. I was still too stupid to realize it then.
하나의 행동만으로 좋은 사람이나 더 나은 사람이 될 수 없다는 걸.
That you can't just become a good person through a good deed or two.
행동이 아니라 그것을 하게 하는 마음이.
It only takes one sin to get rid of hundreds of good deeds. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. What really matters in the mindset that prompts you to do such deeds.
Dumbass joke.
It wasn't a joke, it was just a reference, but, you know.
And how'd you run into that realization?
아이러니하게도 이곳에서 다른 사사들과 제대로 마주하며 이야기하고 지금처럼 여러 모임을 열다 보니 알았어.
Well, I learned it after talking to my librarians face to face and holding lots of meetups like this, ironically enough.
이번 독서 토론 모임도 조심스럽게 제안한 거야.
I carefully suggested having these book club meetups too.
롤랑 말처럼 마음에 들어하지 않는 사서도 있었지.
Like you said, a few librarians didn't like the idea at first.
하지만 이 모임을 여는 것에 대해 내가 어떤 마음인지 서로 대화를 하고 나니 적극적으로 참여해줬어.
This is nice.
But when I explained why I wanted to hold this meetup and how I felt, they warmed up to it and helped me out with enthusiasm.
방법이나 행동이 중요한 게 아니야.
And now we're all a happy part of the literature club. It wasn't about the method or action itself.
마음을 부딪혀가는 것이 필요했던 거지.
I realized that we should lay our hearts out in the open and let our thoughts confront each other.
결과적으로는 좋은
So I
현상이네.
cut them open and ripped out their hearts.
All's well that ends well, I suppose, then.
그러게 말이야. 혹시 엔젤라가 이런 결과도 기대한 걸까?
For sure. Maybe Angela looked forward to this outcome?
우리의 자존심 높은 도서관장님이 그런 섬세한 배려를 했을까나?
Monkey. Not sure if our prideful Miss Library Director had the delicacy to set up a plan to so consider it.
그래서 이번에는 제대로 부딪혀 볼 거야.
Don't do it! You're already dead!
I think I'm going to confront her for real this time. I'm going to kill her once and for all.
For what exactly?
나의 마음과 생각을 제대로 엔젤라에게.
This is a terrible idea.
I'll face Angela and let her know what I think.
꽤나 큰 용기가 필요할걸?
That's going to take some courage.
맞아. 아직도 엔젤라는 좀 멀고 무섭게 느껴지지만 그래도 다가가 볼 거야.
You're right, Angela still feels a bit distant and scary to me, but I'll try to approach her nonetheless.
Roland comes back and fucking Hod's head is on a pike.
Hot is just splattered all over the walls, all over the books.
Oh, that's that, and this is this. I'm out.
Ooh, not even gonna think about that.
And I'll be rooting for you from the sidelines when
never
that
knew
time
Ahad.
comes.
상황이 안 좋아.
Nietzsche's like, what the fuck?
예전처럼
Did you
Oh, God.
see that? What happened? You're like, I didn't even know who this person is. That's
God,
that,
no.
and this is this.
This is not that, and this is not this. You might have been losing your limbs again if things don't go well. Are you going to be okay with that?
물론 조금 멀리서.
From a distance, of course.
롤랑도 나 같은 겁쟁이네.
You're a coward just like me, aren't you?
No, I just like my limbs!
겁쟁이끼리 용기 내보자고.
Well, hey, birds of a feather flock together. We also fuck, so let's talk about that. Let's be both brave together as cowards.
Hey, I mean,
응원
I told
고마워. 롤랑.
I told you not to tell anyone about us fucking. Whoops. Shit. Well, my channel now, once again. Yeah, thanks for the encouragement, Roland.
I tripped over something when I ran out there.
Good job.
What?
Good job.
I just ate ass. I was like, oh shit.
Floor of Literature leveled up.
Let's fight Porcubus now. Straight into Porcubus.
Porcubus is great. You didn't even... Oh, never mind. Good thing you don't have anyone with guns.
Oh, that's good. Unbearable pleasure. At the start of each scene, characters restore 1 light each page of pleasure in their hand. On hit, the target has 3 pages of pleasure. Deal 20 damage to exhaust those pages.
I feel like this one is not going to be that much of a problem.
Speed dice 1 cannot overlap. On hit, give the 2 positive emotion coins. Wait. That confused me.
If you have 3 cards of pleasure, it's gonna fuck you up. That's why I gotta...
Okay. That's all I need to know.
Although you'll want to have maybe 1 or 2, because they give you light. Oh god, he's huge.
He is massive.
He's cute, though. Oh god. I never wanted to hear that again.
Get fucked, bitch.
Like you're karate chopping a cactus.
I feel like
How
it's
does
just
that feel?
smart to do.
Is it? Is it really?
I'm totally gonna use that. Why wouldn't I use that? It does a
What
lot of damage.
Your fists on a cactus?
Yeah, man.
Because
Wouldn't
your fist would get poked.
Damn.
Well, that's just unfortunate, isn't it?
Ooh. Definitely gotta use one of these.
It's a great card, actually.
It's amazing, actually. I love it.
Keep it in your hand, you get light. It's not too horrible. Definitely much more tame than the last fight.
Yeah, this is a complete, like... Huh.
180.
Let me just kick its fucking ass really quick.
Let me just kick a cactus's ass.
You know what I feel like right now? An Avatar.
Um,
When they got high on the cactus fucking shit.
oh. Wow. This could be going way worse.
Sorry. There's no reaction to that noise, was there?
What noise?
Did you not hear me?
No.
I was doing that fucking creepy laugh the whole time.
Oh, it probably was too loud, so Discord cut it off.
Just die! Huh.
Wow,
First try.
that was butt fuck easy.
Holy shit.
Cannot complain about that in the least. Ah. It's time for my head to burst. Good day. Yeah, we never read Porcubus's entry, did we?
No, we didn't.
It was very interesting.
On successful pierce, inflict 1 thrill to the target. Against the targets with 5 or more thrill, deal 2 to 7 additional damage, stagger damage, then remove all stacks of thrill. Upon taking hit, recover 2 to 4 staggered resistance if the character isn't staggered. That's actually a really good one.
Yeah, I feel like the gun person is good to have in Nichak's place because 2 of the cards
do
give boost
pierce.
to pierce damage. Yeah.
오늘은 술 냄새가 안 나는데?
You don't reek of alcohol today. What's up?
안 마셨거든요. 오늘만은 맨정신으로 있고 싶어요.
I didn't want to drink. I just want to stay sober today.
Who are you and what have you done with Nichak?
무슨 바람이 들었길래?
What's gotten into you?
술을 얻어먹지 못해서 아쉬운 표정인데요.
You look pretty sad to miss out on a chance to drink. I drank this
얼굴에 좀
afternoon.
티가 났나?
Oh, good for you.
Whoops, was it that noticeable?
특별한 날이거든요.
Well, today's a special day.
오늘은 제가 세상에서 죽은 날이에요.
The day I died and perished from this world.
그래? 지금이 며칠이지?
Really, what's the date again?
여기 있다 보니 시간 감각이 사라져서 말이야.
It's hard to keep track of time staying here.
며칠인지는 중요하지 않아요.
The date doesn't really matter.
바로 지금
음.
이 순간이 그날이거든요.
It's the exact moment I'm commemorating.
첫 번째 삶에서 지오반니가 죽는 모든 과정을 알았어요.
I learned all about the life and death of Giovanni, my first incarnation.
그런 의미였구만.
That's what you meant, huh?
롤랑은
Isn't a guy named Giovanni an
공정하다고
artist?
생각하나요?
I feel like you just named like 15 dudes. That's just
You know,
like the
Giovanni DiCaprio, Giovanni Da Vinci.
only Giovanni that comes to my mind is a dude from Pokemon.
Do you think the followers of the Church of Gears are a bunch of fools like the fucking Team Rocket dude?
Yeah,
의미를 어떻게든
Where he
찾으려고
kept-
사이비 교단에 들어가는 모습?
he didn't fire those 2 dudes even though they were the worst villains of all time.
You mean Jesse and James?
Yes.
Remember when they made Jesse and James serious?
No.
There was like a whole series where Jesse and James were like very serious, like high grade. Never fucked around with Ash ever. They just had their own side story about them being fucking not funny at all and just being like straight laced.
Huh. Did they actually manage to steal Pokemon?
Yes, they were successful. And then they removed it because they were dumb.
Well then.
You mean how they're so desperate to find meaning in their lives, doing so far as to join a cult?
멍청하다고 생각하진 않아. 불쌍할 뿐이지.
Nah, I don't think they're stupid. They're just pitiful.
저도 그렇게 생각해요.
That's what I think too.
전 부모님 없이 자랐어요.
I grew up with
Oh
without
god, here we
anyone to call
go. Another
parents.
sob story.
할머니 손에
Shut the fuck up, James. Get out of here. Same here. I was raised by my grandma. I had a rough childhood.
전 둥지에서 태어나 부모님이 누군지도 모른 채 보육원에 맡겨졌죠.
I was born in the nest and got left in an orphanage without even knowing who my parents were.
아마 뒷골목 어딘가였다면 진작에 죽었을 거예요.
I'd have died already if it was the back
운
streets.
좋게 둥지에서 태어나 운 나쁘게 부모 없이 자란 거죠.
I was lucky to be born in the nest and unlucky to have lost my parents so early.
어디 둥지였으려나?
What nest was it?
K사 둥지였어요.
K-Corps.
무난하다고 들은
Kellogg's.
둥지 중 하나군.
Kellogg's Corporation. They made cereal. That's one of the more decent ones I've heard.
네,
Ah yes.
실제로
The highly
평간했어요.
scientific serial
남들보다
singularity.
조금 불행하고 남들보다 조금 운이 좋았죠.
Yep, my life was pretty smooth. Slightly more unfortunate than others, and slightly luckier than
굶으며
others.
자란 것도 아니고 괴롭힘을 받고 자란 것도 아니에요.
I never really starved or got bullied by anyone.
어떤 자극도 없는 진공 상태에서 살아온 거예요.
It was a sheltered life, free from any outside
아무
influence.
의미 없이 숨만 쉬어온 거죠. 그게 너무 당연한 줄 알았거든요.
This sucks. This is making me sad. All I did was breathe in that shelter without meaning, and I thought it was a natural thing to do.
전부 저와 같은 얼굴을 하고 있었으니까요.
This is a big theme. Everyone else had the same expression as mine.
I mean, it's been
학교에서나
the theme. That's what they
거리에서나
wanted to cure.
둥지 안에서 사람들의 표정은 모두 같았어요.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. In the school or on the streets, all the people in the nest was made the same face.
뭐 초점을 잃은 놈들이겠지.
Lost focus, spacing out, and staring into empty places.
맞아요. 정말 그랬어요. 이렇게 살아가다 저렇게 떠나가는구나 싶었죠.
You're spot on. I figured life just comes and goes.
그렇게 숨만 쉬며 살던 중 제가 난생 처음 보는 얼굴의 사람을 만난 거예요.
I kept living a monotonous life until I met someone with a face I'd never seen before.
그게 너의
Oh,
첫사랑이었으려나?
I'm guessing it's your first love.
그런가 봐요.
It was one of those green dudes in the
정확히는
back.
지오반니의 첫사랑이지만요.
I suppose it was Giovanni's first love, to be
거리
exact.
한복판에서
That one's
관심
name is
없이
Hubert,
지나치는
and that one is
사람들에게
Billy Bob Jr.
열심히 뭐라 말하고 있었죠.
And this one is Curb.
Cute, aren't they?
She was giving a passionate speech in the middle of the street, even though no one paid attention to her.
그 사람이 말하는 내용은 사실 귀에 하나도 안 들어왔어요.
I barely understood what she was saying, actually.
다만 사람이 저 정도로 빛나며 살아있을 수 있구나 라는 생각만 들었죠.
All I could think about how brilliant and alive a person could be.
첫눈에 반했구만. 응? 반했어.
Love at first sight,
그
huh?
사람은 자신이 이 세상과 사람을 바꾸겠다고 열심히 말했어요.
She went on about how she'll change this world and its people.
그리고 도와줄 사람들을 찾고 있었죠.
And she was looking for recruits to join her
웃기지
cause.
않아요?
So Carmen.
Yes.
넌
Oh,
잘했고.
shit. Isn't it funny? Who's in the nest would want to give up their comfortable life for research like that, really? Yet you did.
맞아요. 지오반니 같은 사람이 한두 명은 얻어 걸린다는 것을 알긴 했나 봐요. 그 사람은.
True. Maybe she went out into the street expecting to run into someone like Giovanni.
그녀의 이름은
Her name was Carmen.
카르멘.
Carmen, huh?
Her name
카르멘이
is Carvel,
삶에 보람이 가득 찬
ice
모습을
cream
볼 때면
extraordinaire.
살아있는 기분을 느꼈죠.
Sorry.
What was that noise?
I don't know. I'm tired.
You good?
I don't know.
I didn't even. You're just like.
Whenever I saw Carmen brimming with joy and pride for her cause, I felt alive too.
계속 이 사람 곁에 있고 싶다고 생각했어요.
I wanted to stay with her forever.
하지만 그녀에게 저는 좋은 동생이나 친구 혹은 동료였을 뿐 그 이상의 감정은 없었을 거예요.
Though she probably just saw me as a good friend or colleague and nothing more.
짝사랑이었나? 애달프지.
Oh, the heart-rending agony of unrequited love.
저는 그런
Oh,
생각은
tell me
없었어요.
about it.
Shut the fuck up, James.
때문에 좋겠다고 생각했거든요.
It didn't matter to me that much. I was content with living on like that.
그래.
But
그 연구팀에 비극이 찾아왔다고 했지.
then tragedy befalls the research team, right?
맞아요. 천천히
Yep, slowly.
연구에 진전은 없고 카르멘은 점차 생기를 잃어갔어요.
Progress of our research stagnated and Carmen gradually lost her
그리고
liveliness.
연구실의 에너기라는 아이가 실험 도중 세상을 떠나자
And then when a kid named Enoch died during an
그녀
experiment,
안에서 무언가 끊어진 듯했어요.
as if something within her
전
snapped.
뭐라도 힘을 주고 싶었지만 생기를 잃은 카르멘의 표정을 보면 제가 세상에서 지워진 것만 같아 너무 무서웠어요.
I wanted to cheer her up somehow, but seeing Carmen's lethargic face scared me so much it's like I was erased from this
그리고
world.
카르멘은 스스로
God
세상을 떠나
damn it! And Carmen ended her own life soon after that.
비극이군.
It's pretty sad.
충격이
It's like
크겠어.
sadder because you hear their inflections.
Right.
And you start feeling it more because then you like realize that he lived through the whole shit. He watched Enoch die. He's probably one of the first people on Carmen's scene with A.
Right.
Because he loved her. Just to see
Yeah.
them die. Jesus, Nietzsche.
Pretty tragic.
That sounds tragic. Must have shocked you hard.
받아들이지 못한 건 아니었어요. 오히려 덤덤했죠.
I think he was... I could take it somewhat well. I was actually pretty calm about it.
누구보다 살아있던 사람이
I feel like he was dying
누구보다
inside.
빠르고 비참하게
Oh, yeah.
떠날 수 있구나 라는
That's
생각을
fairly
했어요.
obvious.
Yeah. I thought even the person who was more alive than anyone could meet such an early and miserable end.
전 연구실을 떠나지 않고 카르멘이 바라던 연구를 계속 도왔어요.
I decided to stay in the laboratory to help out with completing the research Carmen had started.
희망을 놓지 않은 동료들이 남아 있었거든요.
Her colleagues were still there and they didn't lose hope just yet.
그리고 어느 날 카르멘을 살릴 수 있을지도 모른다는 이야기가 나왔어요.
And then one day they said we might possibly be able to save Carmen.
그냥 지나칠 수 없는 이야기였겠군.
A tempting offer, wasn't it?
그렇죠.
It was. And
대가가 따랐겠지.
I'm guessing it came at a price.
영영 깨어나지 못할지도 모르는 실험이었어요.
It was a risky experiment. The subject could slip into a permanent coma if it went wrong.
누구도 선뜻 나서지 못했지만 전 덤덤하게 참가한다고 했어요.
No one was willing to participate, so I volunteered to be the subject.
실험이 성공해서 카르멘이 살아난다면 제일 좋고
Holy shit, I'm gonna need to take a walk after this.
잘된다 해도
Oh, this is all the feelings right
되게
now.
좋았어요.
Carmen coming back would have been the ideal outcome, but even if it failed, and I ended up sleeping forever, I was okay with that.
카르멘이 사라진 삶에서 저는 다시 빛을 잃었거든요.
In a world without Carmen, I lost my light anyway.
전 그래서 톱니교단처럼 극단적인 방식으로라도 삶의 의미를 찾으려는 사람들을 이해할 수 있어요.
So I can understand people taking desperate measures to find meaning in their lives, like the Church of Gears we recently
저도
saw.
마찬가지로 죽을지도 모르는 실험에 참여했으니까요. 그리고
I participated in an experiment that could get me killed for a similar reason, and the result was
실패했군.
a failure, huh?
전 두 번째 삶에서 내적으로 깨어나 로보토미사에서 일을 했죠.
Yep. Then I was given the second life. Woke up in Lobotomy Corp as Nichek.
삶에 대한 집착 따위는 눈을 감기 전 진작에 버렸는데
Even though I had already been abandoned all attachment to life before I died.
그리운 목소리가 들렸어요. 어떻게든 살아가라고 하더라고요.
In the midst of the confusion, I could hear a nostalgic voice. It told me to try and live on.
그래도 여러 일을 겪고 여기까지 왔어요. 삶을 이어갈 것이라는 용기를 가진 채.
After all those twists and turns, I finally got here. Now, with the fearlessness to keep on living.
기특하구만. 넷째.
That's a commendable spirit, Nets.
그리고 이제 그저 숨만 쉬는 삶보다는 정말로 살아보고 싶어요.
Sorry,
Damn,
I'm
I
just
mean, you
jamming.
didn't have to call me out that hard.
Now I want to actually live rather than just barely exist while doing nothing but breathe.
그럴 기회가 생긴다면요.
If I get the chance to, that is.
이번에는 가능할지도 모르겠다는 생각이 드네요.
I'm starting to think it might actually be possible this time around.
세상은 생각보다 넓고 추악함도 많지만 아름다움도 분명 있는 것 같거든요.
The world is bigger than I expected and it has lots of hideous sides. But there certainly is beauty to be found.
술을 줄창 마시던 것도 어떻게든 하루를 버텨보려고 했던 거네.
I guess your drinking habit was a coping mechanism to get you through each day.
맞아요.
No shit, Sherlock.
그래도 술의 맛을 좋아하긴 해요.
Pretty much. I do enjoy alcohol for what it is, though.
나도 그래.
Same for me.
이제 한잔 할까요?
I feel like a drink now, shall we?
좋지. 오늘을 기념해 보자고.
I thought you were staying sober, but you know
I'm
what,
all
won't
for
complain.
it. Cheers for today.
Full
Well,
of heart, complete
now we
for
are
all.
actually out of time.
자연과학 층.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
다섯 번째 층이 열렸고.
About time.
looks like. Do you want to go through this, or do you want to?
We'll stop.
Okay.
I want to say something before he does his stay safe crap. That's like a common sense of depression.
Oh yeah.
And that's super serious. I mean, I know we've talked about it like weirdly in the Lobotomy Corp. Remember that episode that was really weird?
That wasn't weird. It was just topical.
Right. Because we talked about Custer's last stand.
I forgot about that. Oh well.
But what I wanted to say is, look, I hope you find joy if you're that sad. I mean,
Just don't get it from alcohol and drugs.
that's very true. I mean, there are so many different ways to help. There's so many different hotlines. There's so many different kinds of therapies.
So many different things that are not dangerous.
And I'm going to be honest, I don't know if any of you are in high school or college, but they offer free services. I remember that in college. I got free therapy. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like going through some hard shit. I know it's hard to walk in there. Like take one of your close friends, be like, "Can you just walk in with me?" Because there's
Right.
nothing wrong with getting help.
Yeah, even if you don't like go for regular sessions, sometimes it doesn't hurt to just go in and talk
Just
with someone.
right, exactly. And
Get
you
some
know,
stuff off your chest, have a chit chat.
we are small, relatively small compared to the rest of YouTube.
Oh, yes.
But I would hate to get an email saying one of you passed.
Right.
I think that would actually crush me. Because that's just something that I fear so much.
Right.
Because I remember when I went into teaching, one of our friends committed suicide. And I talked to professors about it, and none of them knew how to handle it. You know what I mean? Like, some of the teachers had been teaching for 30 years. They're like,
Right.
we've experienced it, and literally you don't know what to do.
Right.
And that's super shitty. And I was going to go into special ed as well. And special ed's got more of a death count than any other one.
Correct.
Because of their health issues and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I've experienced death of campers and shit. I could talk about camper deaths for a hot minute. And they suck.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say specifics, but let me just say one of them wrapped a car around the tree. And that really was horrible.
Right.
I've been through so much shit with those people, and those people are so lovely and amazing. And some of them, as you probably know, can't speak for themselves, but all of you can. So, if you're feeling some kind of way, go see help, please.
Oh, yeah.
For the love of God.
Yeah. Or even just, like, if you're feeling like you don't get joy, just go find a hobby, go out and explore.
Yeah, or go talk
Go
to a
do
friend.
something.
Go talk to
Yeah.
someone. If you feel like
And
you can't be alone right now, don't be alone.
Here's the bottom line, right? Literally anything is better than nothing.
Right.
Yes. And no, and I agree with you. Like, it'd be really shitty if anything happened, and we care about you guys because you've supported us despite the fact that we are bad. So that's pretty good. I appreciate it.
Someone said one of the biggest reasons why they subscribed was because we cared so much.
Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's not the word I was looking for. That is cool.
Yeah, it's just... I have this weird level of caring. You can ask James.
Yes.
But, like, I will go out of my way to make sure someone's okay.
Right.
And, like, it's not like, oh, he's just not... No, I am very determined to find out.
Almost to a pestering degree.
Yes, I'm very pesterful when it comes to that shit.
Yes.
Hey, man, I lost friends, and I don't want to lose any more.
Oh,
I'd rather be
okay.
pesterful and annoying than not do anything.
Right.
You get what I mean?
I do. I know. I understand.
And some people try to hide it with drugs and alcohol. It's just not the way to go.
Nope. Does more harm than good. Might feel good then.
Yeah, it might feel good, but then later on it's going to fuck you up for the real rest of your life because you could lose a lot of people.
Well, it feels good at the time. You start getting more and more used to it, then it ends up feeling the same as it ever was.
Yeah, then you have to find something else, and then you got to move to that. And
It's not worth it.
nope.
Yeah.
Just keep
Anything
on living.
else?
Just keep on
Yeah.
living on.
Oh, yeah. Well, very pertinently, stay safe. Have a good night. Stay healthy. Brush your teeth. Floss. That's an important one. I
People
haven't
forget to
said
floss.
that one before. People forget to floss, and it's not like the most important thing, but it does help. It does.
Actually,
make
it is the second most important thing to take care of your teeth.
Well, that's not what I meant. I meant the flossing itself, not taking care of your teeth. Oh, trust me, I told you this story about my step uncle that I ever met.
That you never met?
Yeah, my stepdad's brother got a tooth infection, and he didn't know about it. And then just a couple days, it spread to his brain and killed him, just like that.
Jesus.
Yeah. So that's one of the things I always say is take care of your teeth.
Yeah, brush them twice, 3 times a day. That's what I do.
That might be overkill.
I brush my teeth 3 times a day.
Once or twice a day, as long as you do it daily and floss.
I don't floss. I hate flossing.
You should floss.
I used to floss a lot. And then my dentist was like, you floss too much. You need to take a break. Like, don't floss as much. Floss like once a month now. Because that's how badly I destroyed my gums.
Oh,
I was like, very like obsessive with it.
yeah. Floss like every other day, people. And only go through each tooth like once.
Yes.
So, yep. And also, don't punch cactuses.
Or do. I mean,
They may give you pleasure now, but like I said, it's gonna get less and less good.
bye everyone.
Boy. Bye everyone.